Multiple truth syndrome I see as the ultimate sobriety. You know how I feel that I believe that we are addicted to who we are. Like even people who are addicted to drugs or alcohol, we're looking at the drugs or the alcohol, and really what it is we're addicted to the brain state that's addicted to the drugs or the alcohol, being the person that's addicted. And it's very, very encouraging and empowering to work on neuroplasticity and know that you know that you know when you are being liberated, when you are being free of that version of yourself, the one who is organically addicted to whatever substance. When you become free of those things, then you know that you know that you know that you know that you're on the road to recovery. That's the ultimate sobriety. That's what I call the greatest sobriety. And so what multiple truths syndrome is, it allows us to take ourselves a lot less seriously. So whatever our position is, it's just our position. And even then, it's only one position. And so many times in life, part of the human condition is we discover things that we thought were true today. Down the road, we find out aren't true. And this is way beyond the world being flat or things, or the brain doesn't grow anymore after 7 years of life. And now we know the brain is constantly growing. But multiple truths syndrome is the idea of going, wow, you see that wall as blue? Wow, I see it as gray. Well, it doesn't threaten me to call that gray wall blue. So I could see it as blue. And I'm not suffering. I'm not, quote unquote, not being true to myself. I'm being true to my greater self, who's a better lover, better at compassion, better at understanding, better at working cooperatively, better at taking himself or herself lightly. And so if you're a sufferer of multiple truth syndrome, what you're saying is that you know that you don't corner the market on what is true. And even in this moment, what you're thinking is true, that you're fighting for or getting upset about or defending, like he's wrong or he needs to change or you're doing this to me, those thoughts can even change. As accurate as they are, we hide behind the accuracy of our thoughts. We would go, see, everybody agrees. I'm a victim here. Or the reason I'm upset is because everything I'm saying is true. This stuff is true. And it's like, why are you pulling up a truth that's bringing all that upset? You realize there are other truths you could be pulling up right now that would be bringing you peace, but you're choosing to entertain the truth because it's true. Because you're choosing to access that truth, you're doing so with the excuse because it's true, it's up for you right now, and that's what's causing the upset. And it's like giving someone else your work to do. It's like, well, you do your work because I'm in this truth. It's like, why don't you do your work and see a different truth right now where it's not as disturbing for you? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're the one accessing the disturbance, not me. The disturbance I'm accessing is you being upset at me because you're criticizing me, because you're helping me feel really clearly that I'm a disappointment to you, that I'm not good enough. And I don't know, it's just hard for me to function at my best when you're making me feel like I'm a disappointment. It's hard for me to be at my best or my better best when I feel like I'm just a mess up. Multiple truth syndrome, the way I see it, is liberation for us to get off of our perspective or off of our truth. To be a sufferer of multiple truth syndrome means that you can see things in another way in order to be an advocate for your peace and freedom, for your greaterness, for your understanding, your compassion, for being a better lover at the door. There's this greater lover in all of us, and that lover is at the door, and they're not even knocking. They're just waiting for you to open to let them in. They go, oh, thank you. You've been staying out here a while, huh? Yeah, come on in. And just waiting for us to do that and really to get off it, to get off of our truth and to take on a different truth at the time when a specific truth is giving us pain or discomfort.